We've added in Squad Strike.
Yes! Oh my god! Guys, today we're gonna talk about the craziness that just happened with Smash Bros. And the new Nintendo Direct. I have so much to say. This is gonna be an interesting thing because I'm gonna both fuse my reactions as well as my thoughts on certain things because, yeah, that's gonna be neat. You're gonna be able to see what my response was at the time and what my mind is doing afterwards. So the first thing right off the bat that I have to say is that this presentation was exactly what I wanted it to be. Everybody's talking about like, oh, are they gonna add this character? Are they gonna add this character? Are they gonna add this character? And with the roster that as big as it is, I don't care about the characters. I don't need to see any more characters. I wanna see more features. And luckily, this presentation was the best of both worlds. It started off instantly with freaking character reveals. They did Castlevania. My jaw dropped Castlevania. And not only do they give us a Castlevania character, they gave us 2 and a new map with a ton of music to add to it, 34 music. We'll get into the music later, boy. But then they revealed a few new Echo Fighters like Ron and Dark Samus. Dude, it was only a matter of time. I couldn't believe they added her. Like, that was a big surprise to me. Maybe it's because I'm not totally in the ball game of Echo Fighters. I don't really care about Echo Fighters being a thing. It does let some opportunity for other characters to make their way in the game. But they did something that I loved, being that they made Echo Fighters and their character that they're based off of become one and the same. If when you go into the gameplay menu, you can make it so, say their example was if you see Daisy and Peach right next to each other, you could flip the switch that makes it so Echo Fighters become one. I love that idea. That's such a cool idea because I don't care about Echo Fighters, but to be able to make them fuse together, that's what make Echo Fighters cool to me, is if they don't take up the roster so much to make it so overwhelming, but they can fuse together with that character that they're based off of, and you can just pick either one when you go to that character. That's dope. And remember when I talked about music there briefly? Yeah, there's a shit ton of music in this game. They have over 800 tracks, to which I almost guessed that number, actually. Okay, I said over 500, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be like more than 500. Yeah. Am I right? Oh, wow. And yeah, I figured that because each stage has like almost 30 tracks in itself to play from, and there's so many different franchises in this game that have a lot of their music carrying over. But another really neat feature, you can listen to this music on the go. You can listen to this music while almost like an MP3 player. Do MP3 players even exist anymore? You can listen to it as if you're just listening from your phone with just like your earbuds, and you can just stick it in your purse or your satchel or whatever. I got a shoulder strap that I could use that for, but you could just jam to Nintendo or whatever music that's in this game just on the fly. That's pretty freaking cool. I just wish that the damn Switch had a Bluetooth enabler. I mean, you could get an adapter, but you know. Speaking of too many things, holy crap. Dude.
Now the total number of stages is
103 stages! The amount of stages in this is ridiculous. I have never seen a stage menu that has actually intimidated me. Like, you can't even see what the stages are. You can't even see what the stages are. There are so many damn stages in this game that they are just little dots on the screen. They said like between having the Omegas and the things and so on, I got a feature to get into, but they have like over 100 or 300, I don't know, hundreds of stages. But again, another neat feature thing that they introduced is that the stages can have hazards turned off. And I don't know if you've always been able to do that. I feel like you have been able to do that, but I don't know for sure if this is confirmed or not, but please elaborate if you know. It looks like each stage can have its normal mode with its hazards and everything. You can have it still in that normal stage with the hazards turned off, so there's nothing attacking you, but it's still craziness. And there's the Omega form of the stage. That is so cool! And did anybody notice that Final Destination, like, it has like ruins sticking out in the back? Dude, this game. I'm telling you, this is exactly what I needed because I've been kind of stuck in a little limbo of not being hyped for something after finishing Breath of the Wild. This is it!
We've added in Squad Strike.
Yes, this is it!
It's a 5-on-5 or 3-on-3.
This is what I wanted!
But it might be fun for multiple players to take turns as well.
This is what I wanted! Oh my god! Probably the coolest feature that legit made me lose my shit is they added crew battle. Not only did they add local play tournaments like there should be, but they added freaking crew battle. Me and my friends do that. Me and my friends make crew battles happen on our own. We've always had that idea, having like teams of 3 or teams of 5 and elimination. Dude, they literally hurt me. That makes me so happy. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I'm actually legit touched that that's in the game because I love that freaking shit. This is real. Holy crap. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay. Where were we? Now, there's a couple things that happened. There's so much I could go into that I haven't gotten into, but I'm just trying to touch upon my key favorite moments here. They had like a montage of items and assist trophies and Pokemon and so on. The main things to notice if you look at the assist trophies is that not only is Bomberman confirmed to not be in the game, but that was before, just as Waluigi was. And we've already actually known that Knuckles, and there's a lot of assist trophies. When you see assist trophies, there's a part of you that gets a little nervous because it's like, is my character out? We saw Shovel Knight. I noticed that shit. I know there's a big outcry for Shovel Knight being in this game, so the second I saw that, like, he's not a character I personally want, but I know there's an outcry for him, so that's unfortunate. I almost scrapped Mr. King. They ended the whole thing showing King De Rool. I always mess up his name, but I've been telling people they need to add a bit more Donkey Kong representation, and I know freaking King is a requested guy for the Donkey Kong games, like, since the beginning, so it is cool to see that they did it, boy. Sakurai teased at something in the main menu that's green and it's blurred out and they can't really talk about it right now. And teasing, man, teasing. I almost guarantee that that is freaking Subspace and Missionary or some kind of single player mode, and they're gonna devote an entire direct towards that. Because, first off, this is Smash Ultimate. They literally have the craziest amount of characters, music, stages, modes, as we've seen in this, that I love to see. And it's like, this game literally has everything. They talked about classic mode, they talked about different training modes. This game has everything in it. And the only thing it's missing is that Subspace and Missionary mode, or something like it, some kind of single player adventure. I don't know how they could pull it off with this many characters in the roster. I truly, truly don't. There's way too many characters on the roster to pull it off. Like, how the hell are you gonna do that? But because we see like Smash at the top and then we see all these other modes, it just feels like, what other thing would they need to have there that would be, you know, its own thing, its own path? You got Smash, you got game modes, you got your vault. Like, I don't see what else it could be needing another entire, you know, in the main menu, This isn't like a side thing in one of the main things. This is a main option. And because it's a main option and Sakurai couldn't touch upon it with like a couple of minutes, you know, he touched upon everything else in a couple of minutes. Why not touch upon this? I think it requires an entire direct to talk about. And that entire direct is to talk about the return of Subspace and Missionary. If that shit happens, I legit might pass out.
But we can't talk about that just yet.
So there's my thoughts and responses to this craziness that was the direct. Let me know what you thought about it. Share your thoughts and leave your comments below. Please, please, please leave your comments, because I'm freaking hyped for this game. You can check out my reaction to the E3 Nintendo Direct, because that's when the roster was revealed. Is pretty funny, as well as more content. And if it's your first time here, consider watching those or something else on the channel, where I encourage you to be geek, be proud, be awesome every week. So consider subscribing, and I will catch you in the next video.